Hi y'all, welcome back to Being Crazy Custom Creations. I'm Miss Francis, this is Miss Jeannie. Recently I forgot to bring that down. Recently I found a Wilton candy mold. And one of my subscribers, Miss Margaret Woods, told me to make it out of clay and bake it, and then I can make a silicone mold. So that's what I did, and you're going to see some parts that look a little burnt, and that was my first time baking clay, so some parts are a little brown, but they turned out. So this is what I got, and I'll probably have to turn the light down so you can see it, because
you don't have it on.
Oh, hold on, I know what it is. It's the light above. Okay, that'll help a little bit. All right, let's see if I can pick it up so you can actually see the little skeleton parts in there. There's the little skeleton parts. There's the head, the body, the legs, the arms, the bones. Okay, that's what came out of the little candy mold. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to weigh out some silicone. And I hope I got this stuck down good enough so I don't have any leaks, because I hope I got enough to do the whole thing. I got my glue gun over here just in case I have to glue around any spots where we're leaking, because that very well could happen. I got a piece of acetate under it, and I got my my silicone cup, and this is what I mix my silicone in when I make molds. So I'm gonna turn it on, leave it on ounces. Okay. Then I have Let's Resin silicone mold making kit, and I hope I have enough. Seems really cold, but I got the heater going. Oh, I need some gloves. I don't want to go without gloves. I don't want that silicone all over my hands. I think I might even put an apron on. Not that this shirt's that great, but it's beside the point. I want to make sure I'm covered. I already ruined these aprons to the max anyway, so it don't really matter. It keeps my clothes from getting stuff all over it. We're not going upstairs right now, Miss Pebbles. Go back over there and get in your chair. Sorry, Miss Pebbles. Every time I stand up, she says, "Oh, are we ready to go back upstairs now?" Silly little girl. Well, why did my scale go off already? Man, that was quick. Don't tell me I need to go get batteries. I just changed the batteries in it not too long ago. Alright. So, let me get you over here so you see what I'm doing. I'm going to weigh it out. I don't know how much I have. I hope I got enough. I don't think I might have to pour it that deep. None of those pieces are that big, except for the heads of the skeleton. Alright, so here goes part A. Maybe use all I got of it, really. Fourteen 7, 8, 9, 15. What is? That might be battery light flashing, because, like I said, I just put new batteries in it recently. 15.2. Three. Actually, I'm going to call that good. 0.3. 15.3 of Part A. I'm not going to mix Part B in a separate, I'm not going to pour it in a separate one. I'm just going to clear this and pour 15.3 of Part B. If you, see, I don't think that one has enough Part B in it, but this one should. I can't see where it is. Well, I may have to use them both. Went off again. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Why it's doing that. Okay, Part B. And I need both of them. I hope I got enough. Take the lid off of that one, because it may have a little plug in it too. I gotta do 15.3, and that may be way too much. I didn't make up anything else for a mold. That's probably gonna be too deep. Dang it. I didn't make anything else for a mold. So it is what it is. It's not that much of it, so I gotta hurry before this thing goes off. Ooh. Shoot. Oh well. Here's what it is. I went over. Alright. Yeah. I did go over on it. But it should still be fine. I didn't go that far over. Now, I gotta stir this for. This thing wasn't working right the other day. I don't know what was going on with my timer. Yeah, this is a lot more than I anticipated making here, but I don't have anything else ready to make a mold out of. And my other mold kit's upstairs, so. Gonna stir it up for 5 minutes. Stir it both ways. Scrape your sides. Make sure you get it mixed in good. This is what I had left over from when I did the big dragon, and some of you seen the big dragon on one of my lives that I was trying to make a mold out of, so this is probably one of the smallest molds I've actually ever poured. I mean, I've done some pretty big molds. It'll take anywhere from 4 to 6 hours for it to set up, and then we'll have to wait 24 hours before we can actually pour it with epoxy. So we will probably come back when it's ready to take the pieces out of the silicone mold, and then we will give it 24 hours to cure good, and then we will come back and we will pour it in some resin and see how it turns out. For the most part, I was pretty happy. Although that was my first time baking clay, so some of the parts got a little. I started out with white clay, Sculpey clay from Hobby Lobby that you bake, and pushed it into the candy mold. Was having a lot of problems with air bubbles, which I got as many of them out as I could, and then put it in the new toaster oven that Miss April from Dragons in Dresses Craftatorium sent me. Baked it, and some of it baked a little more than some pieces baked a little more than other pieces. You'll see the little brown pieces. Yeah, they baked a little more than, yeah. I don't know why, but it did. So we're going to mix this good, and then we're going to, what is it?
258 and holding.
Okay, we're good. I want to make sure Miss Jeannie's blood sugar is good before we, just in case we have to pause here. And we'll get this mixed up. I guess I'm over my allowed limit on StreamYard. Then they want me to pay for it, so I don't know. I have to figure out now on lives now. My son says I need to change my lives to Friday nights instead of Saturdays, because he's off on the weekends, and he likes for me to come up there on the weekends and spend time with them and the kids and eat dinner and stuff like that. And he doesn't want to be stuck always doing big dinners like the crab that he did, the crab festival that he did last week for us. He did it on Sunday, but he really wanted to do it on Saturday. Well, I couldn't do it Saturday because that's my live. Alright, we've stirred this for 5 minutes. I'm going to stir it for a few more minutes here. Just to make sure I got it good mixed. I got to get ready with some tape or glue gun or something just in case my thing starts leaking here. I'm hoping it won't, but, and it's pushed down good on contact paper, but it doesn't mean anything. It could still leak. Okay. Alright, now let me turn the glue gun on and heat it up just in case I need to stop some leaks. Let me pause you a minute and we'll be right back. Alright, I'm going to get ready to pour here. Hopefully I haven't made too much up. I mean, these aren't very tall, so, and hopefully I won't spring any leaks. So I want to put it in the center, raise it high enough so I don't have to go very far. I just need to make sure I cover the skulls. And I probably will have more than I actually need. Really, I do. I have a whole lot more than I actually need. But okay. Oh, sling it, Kay. I did. I just sling it. That's okay. I just need to get it off my silicone mat. I don't care about the rest, and I need to check and make sure I'm not leaking anywhere. Okay. Kind of looks, I don't know, I can't tell. if I don't see any leaks.
I haven't seen any.
You know, I know better. I already had that problem before.
What, leaking?
Yep. With my dragon. I thought everything was cool, and then all of a sudden, yeah, there could be something underneath this tape over here, but I don't know.
No, go get in your chair.
Okay, so what time is it now?
4:01.
I hope I don't have any big bubbles. I see one right here. Yeah, they're popping. They're coming up and popping. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off here now. We'll be back when it's ready for us to take it out of here. And like I said, we're gonna pour it too, but it'll be a while before we do that. We have to let it set up first. So it was pretty simple. All you have to do is weigh it out and make sure you got the same amount of A and B, and get your mold. Make sure your mold's stuck down good and you don't have any leaks. I stuck mine on contact paper. The mold kit is from Resin. It comes with several pieces, so you can make it in several different sizes. It has the clips to hold it together. You can make it, I don't know how much taller you could make it. I don't know that you can make it much taller, but you can make it much bigger if you wanted. I have it sitting on a piece of contact paper, and it's stuck down to the contact paper. But it does come with two-faced tape. I've just found that it's a hassle with the two-faced tape. I mean, it stays stuck, but then you have to clean it off the little mold making kit, and it's hard to get cleaned off. I mean, I found it hard to clean it off, so this time I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to stick them all down to contact paper and see if it works that way. Now, I do see a little bit of a leak over here. And I have my glue gun.
No, I'm just checking.
I have my glue gun plugged up. So I may wipe this. And I will hit it with the glue. I don't want to tape it. I'm going to hit it with the glue gun. Maybe. Okay. I should have hit the whole thing with the glue gun, because now I see another spot. And you got to try and wipe off where it's leaking. And, yeah, I see some more spots too. Yeah, I may end up going all the way around it with glue. Yeah, I was hoping that I didn't have to, but I can see spots where it's just barely seeping under. And I don't want to walk away and go upstairs and then find out that I got a big mess when I come back down here. That's a for sure thing there. I did that with my dragon, and it was upstairs, and it made a big old mess. I can get it underneath these clips. I may just go ahead and go all the way around it. Yep, I may just go all the way around it. Let's see if that stops. Yep, especially right there. Alright. Come on, cord. I'm going to go around it with the glue gun, and we'll be back when it's ready to unmold, or to open the silicone mold. Alright, welcome back, y'all. Time to unmold this silicone mold I made, and I mean, it's still a little sticky on top, but I'm okay with that. I mean, the last one I made was like that too, so let me get you down and we're going to start unmolding it. Just turn you a little bit. Okay. Take the clips off first, although I've got them stuck in my glue. Some of them anyway, at least the ones that were on the bottom. Come on, I really stuck that one in the glue, didn't I? Didn't mean to, but I did. Some of them I didn't get glue on, some of them I did. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Maybe. Come on, start getting loose here. It's the glue. Should have pulled the glue off first, I guess. Let me see if I can peel this glue off. Get all this tape. Well, that was easier said than done. I thought once I got the tape loose, I could get a hold of the glue. It's okay. It's on a piece of contact paper, so. I can't get a hold of that. Okay. Fine. Yeah, I'll take the mold making kit up there and clean it up. Hold of it. I wished. In pieces. That's going to be hard to clean off. I'm going to have to get it peeled off there. Okay. All right. So we're going to turn it over. And we will, wow. Alright. Oh, I'm not to empty that trash. Okay, so I have somewhere, not sure where I put it, a tool for this. They send you this little tool with one of the mold making kits. It's like a little cuticle tool. So you can take it and just run it around the top. Usually once you start peeling it, you can get a hold of it and run this little tool around it. And it'll cut it for you. Might be easier using a razor knife though. I can't seem to get it to want to start cutting here. Come on. No, I had my razor knife out the other day too. Yeah, might be easier to do with a razor knife. So you peel the little top layer, thin layer that you got over your pieces off. Cut it off gently so you don't mess the mold that you just made up. And just cut the pieces off. And then once you get all your pieces cut, then you can peel your, and it is still a little sticky on there. I don't want my hair stuck to it. See, this works good on this size usually. I can get the thing to work at all. I don't know why it doesn't want to work. Come on. I'd have been better off just using a pair of scissors. Oops. That trash can's gonna have to be emptied. Well, we'll do that later. Let's get these pieces out first. I might need a new blade for my razor knife though. Come on. What the? I'm not going to be real fancy about it. I'm just going to cut enough to I mean, I'll trim it up, cut enough to get the piece out, really, because you don't want to trim too much or it doesn't work very well. Not an expert, but believe me, I poured enough molds to know that I have screwed some up when I cut the top. So you want to be really careful about how you cut your top piece to get it out, because you can't put it back. So I can't tell if that's, I don't think that's silicone. I think that's the piece. All right. Here's the first one, and it does need a little more trimming, but worry about it later. Like I said, I probably should put a new blade on it. Yeah, it probably would help if I turned some lights on too over what I'm doing here. Turn my ring light on so I can see what I'm doing. I don't see very well anyway, but the light seems to help. I have to find my kit here because I need a new blade. There too. Yeah, that thing was supposed to, I don't know, something stuck in there. I don't know why it won't. Doesn't seem to, either I'm not working it right or it doesn't want to cut it like it's supposed to. Well, it's Wanda. Hold on, I gotta turn my silence on. But I do want to see what Miss Wanda said, because I texted her earlier to see how she's feeling. Not good today, felt good yesterday, started a video, now I'm out here making myself finish it. Thank you for asking, my sister Kay. I will be glad when April 3rd gets here so I can find out what they are going to do. So, please pray for Miss Wanda. I mean, she's trying to keep her videos going, but she's not feeling well. So I told her she really needs to just listen to what her body's telling her to do. If it's telling her to rest, then she needs to rest. I know she's, wanting to keep her videos up. She don't want to lose any subscribers because she's not making videos, but you know, sometimes you just have to listen to what your body tells it needs. If it needs more rest, then you need to go rest. And, you know, not worry about a video for the time being till you're feeling better. I mean, when she gets little bursts of energy, she goes out there to try and make a video. But, okay, so far everything seems to be coming out okay. I need to work on trimming these up some more, because I do want to pour it. I really need to put a new blade on here. My luck though, if I put a new blade on it, I'll cut way too much off. So I think I'm gonna roll with this blade for now. Okay, some of them are down in there pretty good, and some of them were, I don't know, maybe they were trying to float. I had them stuck to contact paper, but it was, which I don't understand, because the contact paper is not that old, but it doesn't seem to be very sticky. I mean, contact paper is usually really sticky, but this stuff is not. And it's not that old. I bought a whole roll of it from the hardware store. So you would think that, you know, it wasn't that long ago, back when I was trying to do my big dragon. Get off me. Whoops. But watch sticking your hand over there, especially when I'm using that razor knife, girl. You'd be missing some digits. No, I don't think it's sharp enough to do that, but it might cut you a little bit.
Dull one cuts worse than a sharp one.
There's the other little skull. I know the light's too bright, you can't see. Yeah, see, that one was definitely starting to float. I was worried about whether they'd stay stuck to it or not. Sure didn't want to. Even no matter how many times I pushed them down to the contact paper, they weren't staying stuck very well. Not as well as I would have thought they would. I did think about hot gluing them, because I think in the beginning I made a mold that I hot glued to something to hold it down so it wouldn't float. It kind of used contact paper because that hot glue method didn't work so hot. Come on. I don't want to cut too far. It's not quite been 24 hours. I do want to pour it. I might have to wait a few hours before I do. I mean, 4 hours makes 24 hours that it's set. So I come back down later and continue the video and pour it, because I want to see what it's going to turn out like.
Oh, jeez.
There was a pretty good size air bubbles there.
Oh, no.
I don't know why. Oh, of course, I should have showed you that too. I showed you the skull. I should have brought the mold down to show you what it was. Just a, like I said, it was just a Wilton candy mold. Here's the little body. Trying to, and the little foot. I'm trying to keep the light from okay. I might not cut around it just yet. Might cut it enough to get it out of there and worry about trimming it up off camera so you don't have to watch me sit here and trim. I don't know if this is a little leg bone or an arm bone. Why that one felt a little wet, I don't know. No, it's cured. I don't know. There was 2 of them in there, so I did both of them. Trying to cut this enough to get it out. I know there's some more there that needs to be cut, but I'm just trying to get it out. I need to turn it a different way so I can see what I'm cutting here. Like I said, just trying to get it cut enough so I can get it out. There's another little foot. I can't. And this is one of my little overcooked bones. I kind of got a little overcooked. It's okay. I didn't care. I mean, it was my first try, so this one feels, I don't know why that looks wet. And it does feel wet. So this may have to sit the rest of the day before I can do anything, because That's the first place I've felt where it actually feels wet. Where this little bone is.
Yeah.
The rest of them felt pretty dry, but this one does not. Yeah, I should put some gloves on. But I can't do what I'm doing with gloves. Yeah, that does feel wet. And it looks wet. That's my little cooked bone. See, it is. You can see it on it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because it's set for hours. I mean, I don't understand why that was wet. It's been set for hours. So it should have cured. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Just finished off my cold coffee.
Yeah.
Because it was cold. Okay. Well, I think you get the gist of what we're doing. I'm just trimming so I can get the pieces out. And when I get them all out, I will come back and show you. So I'm going to pause it for now. Alright, we're back. I got it all cleaned out. I got some little spots that I probably need to trim a little more, but I'm not going to trim on it anymore. I want to pour in it, and it's almost been 24 hours, but it's going to be like 4 o'clock my time before I could pour anything in it. I need to let those bones that I took out, the littler bones that I took out that were still a little sticky, I need to let them set a little while. But here's what it looks like, and I know you can't really see that well. Has hands, feet, leg bones, arm bones, body, and the skulls. And that was a Wilton plastic candy mold that I made this out of. I will bring that down and show you that. I cracked the plastic mold when I was pushing the clay into it, because I was having problems with air bubbles getting trapped between the plastic mold and the clay. So I had to really work at that to try and get it to come out. But for the most part, I see some more big pieces I didn't cut off. Yeah, I'll get it trimmed up later before we jump back on to hopefully pour it. It is still a little sticky on the back, but that doesn't really bother me. I'll just set it down on this piece of acetate plastic I got here, and that way it won't stick to my silicone mold and my silicone mat, so I'll be okay. And then I also, on all the molds that I've made, I either put them in bags, or if they're flat like this, I lay something over the top of them when I store them, so that way I don't have to worry about dirt and dust and everything getting down inside them, because it'll ruin it for you. So we will be back probably, I don't know, in a few hours. I'm gonna let it set for a while before I pour anything in it. We will be back, and we will pour us some skeletons. So we'll see you when we come back. Bye for now. Alright, we're going to, it's been 24 hours on this. We waited, I took the pieces out. I waited 24 hours, which would have been 4 o'clock. So now I'm going to pour this. Now, I mixed up 80. in the little silicone. I used Sigwong's beige and light brown because beige didn't really do much for it. So we're going to pour it, and we're just going to let this one set 24 hours to cure. It's a little hard to see, really, but let me get you down. We're going to pour this. Oh, let me turn the overhead light off. I needed it to see, but I turned my ring light on. I might have turned it up a little bit so I can see better. Okay. This is the mold that we're pouring. This is the one that I actually made out of the little skeleton pieces. I'm going to show you again. So we're going to pour that one and let it set for 24 hours because I probably need to. It's going to be somewhat transparent, which is not really what I wanted, but should just put the pearl white in there. I don't know that it would have made it any better. And of course, since we're down here, the dog's got to bark. I think I might have over-poured that one a little bit. I hope I mixed up enough. I didn't think it would take that much. There's a lot of little pieces. I don't really think they would take that much. May have to mix up some more. But I left my heater running so this would, it'd be warm down here and it'd finish curing. Get these big pieces poured first. Then if I have to mix up more, I won't know that I won't have to mix that much. Alright, come on. Need to be running the other way. Alright, little bones. The wind from that, breeze from that heater is blowing my epoxy here. Trying to drip it everywhere. Yeah, some are running over, dang it. Running down my cup. Don't know that that'll work. I didn't mean for them to run over like that. There's a little groove from where the contact paper was wrinkled, which I didn't think it would matter really. It didn't really matter for the initial part of it. It didn't make any difference, but I over poured these, so now they're gonna run together, and I don't want that to happen. Gonna let it set for 24 hours because it's a new mold and I don't want to put it on my heat mat, and I don't want to put it in my curing machine because the mold's only 24 hours old, so I didn't want to do that yet. Man, I'm making a mess here. I can't seem to scoop some out of there, I guess, maybe. Stop it from running over. Trying. I'm going to try and work on getting that other video that I lost the ending footage to, because we made a little intro or exit video for it to show you what the finished product, so I'm going to try and get it up. So if I didn't know, I have been using StreamYard and everything seemed to be going fine, but obviously you're only allowed, with it being free, you're only allowed to do so much. And I guess I was over my limit with it. So I have to use that other new editing program that I bought, which I have not used. Well, I take that back. I have used it. I did use it for the little intro clip, and it had no sound. And I went back and did something with the sound, and nothing worked, so I went back to using Photo Booth, because I know for sure that my sound on it is just fine. I don't have any problems with that. So now I gotta see if I can pull it from there and move it to the editing program and use it and put the two together so I can get them up, or get it up. I hope. I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping I can. Got part of a butterfly over there. What's going on here? It's running there too. Come on, stop. Shouldn't be running out. Guess if you wouldn't overfilled it, it wouldn't be. And we will be back tomorrow to unmold this. It's not exactly the color I wanted it to be. So we'll see what it looks like. I think it's going to be more transparent than I wanted it to be, but there's nothing I can do about it now. I've already poured it in there. So, why are you overflowing? Give me some more out of there. Shouldn't be overflowing, that's for sure. Alright, well, yeah, I think I'm better than I was now. And I got a part of a butterfly there that we poured with polyurethane. I got just a little bit. I can't. It's too big and I don't know what I would do with it. It's part of this butterfly. Let's see if we can slide this over. It could be that the tray is not level too. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to fill in this butterfly with this. I don't have very much left. Yeah, ain't much left. Ain't much left really, and I don't want to pour any more in there. I mean, that one, now that I've stuck the thing in, it looks like it could, I don't know what else I would pour in. I don't have any other molds out. Besides, I don't have enough left in there to, I don't know why you're doing that. Just try and get some out of there. Try and keep it from overflowing. I don't know why it would be. It's just this stuff is pretty runny. My epoxy was pretty warm, actually. It mixed up really well because I left the heater going down here to help keep it warm down here so that the mold would finish curing a little bit. Bless it, that one wants to run over really bad. I don't know why. I hate to use it. Give me one of those that's messed up. I don't want to use a good one. Okay, see a little bug flying around. Gonna land in my skull. Gonna be sorry when you do.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'd be stuck in there. I wasn't planning on covering it. So if he dies, he just dies.
Enters at his own risk.
That's what I say. Enter at your own risk. I don't know if that's helping or making it worse. I'm trying to get some out, so it'll quit running over. Oh well, it is. It is what it is. There's a little more in here now.
You want your alien, your peace sign?
Yeah, I don't know. It's over here.
Oh,
I don't know if I have enough to pour it, but
you can start it.
yeah, I can start my little alien peace sign. Alien. Butterfly. That one really needs to be cleaned out. It's got pieces of stuff in it. Oh well. Probably not enough in there to pour it anyway. But it can start it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't like I couldn't scoop more off of there, but I'm not going to spend all night down here scooping. There's a lot there that's... Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Too much. It's just going to run over anyway. Alright. Well, we shall see you tomorrow. And if it's ran over, then I'll just have to do some cleanup, because I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. I mean, I'm trying to get some of them cleaned up, but it is what it is. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Welcome back. Miss Jeannie is upstairs right now eating, so I'm going to unmold this new silicone mold that we made. So I filled it. Hold on, I got my overhead light on, and it makes it too bright. There we go. We're better now. Got my heater going. It's only 56 degrees here today, so it's pretty chilly. I had already filled this partially with some polyurethane, so I finished filling it with what I had left over from the little skeletons the other day. This is my holographic butterfly. There you go. It's pretty holographic. Yeah, it don't matter. It's different colors, but it's okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, let's see how well our mold worked. Got some overpour there. And I knew it was kind of doing that, so they're not exactly the color I wanted them to be. Not really. I kind of wanted them to look like little old bones. They're a little more clear than I wanted them to be. Okay. There's the little skull. He turned out pretty cool. My little skull, one of them anyway. There's two here. Yeah, he's got some overpour too. I didn't want them to be that transparent, but they are, so let me put them over here on the other side so you can be able to see them. Alright, so we do the little bodies. Maybe. Come on, get out of there. Alright, there's a little overpour on it too. Here's the little body. Yeah, you could put them together if you wanted to. Okay, and the other little body. I know you can't see it because the microphone's in the way. Okay. Yeah, you could definitely glue them together. The little bones, I don't know which bone goes to where. There's the little bone. Here's the other little bone. Yeah, I'm thinking that one feels a little sticky. It's probably because that was one part of the mold where it was a little sticky. If I would have waited a little bit longer, it probably would have been fine. Another little bone. It's a little sticky too. And another little bone. I have to wipe them with some alcohol because they seem a little sticky. Another little bone. Oops, flip over. Another bone. Another bone. Another bone. Here's the little bones. And we'll get the feet out. There's a foot. Another foot. Another foot. Another foot. There's a hand. Another hand. Hand. And another hand. Okay. That actually didn't do bad. I mean, except for the bones being a little sticky, but I think that was because the mold was still a little tacky inside the bones. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that you could put them together. I just don't know what. I would think the bigger bones would go for the thinking the littler bones would go for the arms. Which way, I don't know. I got him all messed up here. There's another smaller bone. Yeah, I'm sure you could put them together if you wanted to. And then, I'm not sure which way those would go together better. I'm going to say this way. And there you go. Well, it would have to be glued, but there you go. There's a little skeleton. Let me zoom you in a little bit so you can see him better. There he is. Slide this plastic around. There he is. Yeah, I know that's not exactly how it goes. But you can make a skeleton out of it. Like I said, it was a candy mold. So I probably will lay this other one out together. I need to take some overpour off first. I gotta get my vacuum down here and do some vacuuming. Yeah, that one's, I don't know what happened there. Oh, that's that one that was kind of, it baked kind of funny. So that would have to be cut off to make it lay flat. I'm working on it. There we go. That'll make it lay flat. Okay, I got some more overpour here. Not bad. And then I had a bone. This one's got some overpour on it. Okay. Let's lay him down there beside the other one. Put his head together. The smaller bones go. I don't know which way they go though. I'm not sure. That one, like I said, I don't know why that's so sticky, but it is. Where's me at? I don't know where I put my, must be in the bottom of there. Yeah. Let's wipe it with some alcohol, see if it gets some of the sticky off of it. Might take some of the sticky off. I hope. There we go. Not so sticky now. Not sure which way it goes, but hey. Gonna have to move him over so I have room here. Goes Miss Jeannie. It could be the wrong way. Not sure. That one's kind of sticky too. That one got a little bit of overpour on it. Trying to get the overpour off. Got a little more overpour than I wanted there. A couple of them are sticky too. But you wipe them off with alcohol and they're not so bad. Okay. I think I put the wrong bone there. I'm not sure. Honestly do. I think that one's too long. I think that goes that way. I don't know. Come on. You want to stick to my hand. Got my head all moved around. Well, maybe that is the right one. This one's sticky too. And then wipe them off and that makes them less sticky. I don't know if I'm putting them together right because they were not together when I got them. They were all in pieces. So I'm gonna say that I might not be putting them together right, but you get the drift. You get the gist of it. Ta-da! Yeah, your head's a little cockeyed there. There you go. There's the skeletons. Made from clay. Here's the clay part. So, the mold worked. I just should have let it set just a little bit longer because some of those pieces were sticky. But I wiped them off with alcohol and it seemed to take the sticky off. So, I think we're okay. So, I hope that helped you as far as making a mold. You can make all kinds of candy molds with them. Okay, shout out time. Wanda's Blessed Creations. Please keep her in your prayers. She did do a video. I don't know if it was put out today or she did it yesterday, but she did do a video, so she must be, she got a little burst of energy there, so I just want her to feel better. So keep her in your prayers. Stacy _ the Crafty Cat. Keep Miss Stacy in your prayers too. Resi Liz. India Brady Art. Art by me, Andrew Walker. Billy Holman Creations. Cosmic Carols Creations. Artsy Doodles. My Love of Crafts. Butch's Resin Corner. Dragons in Dresses Craft Satorium. That little bubble with the thumbs down. Something to do with it. I don't know why. Do it this way. Do it this way. See, then you wave and you get the fireworks. Let's see. Created with wingless angels. TLC's Handmade Hayloft. Roseanne's Crafting Corner. Coral Marine's Resin Art. Crafting with Carla. Cynthia's Crafts and More. Amy's Resin Corner. Resin Me Up. Kat Johnson. The Blue Elephant Gifts. Custom Created Handmade Crafts. Marvelous Artsy. I think that's pretty much everyone I have on my list. I mean, it grows all the time. As I watch more channels, it grows all the time. Oh, and Sam I Am, please. If you haven't subscribed to Sam I Am's channel, please go subscribe, because she is almost at 1,000 subscribers. So let's help get her there. If you haven't subscribed to Sam I Am's channel, find her, subscribe. Let's get her to 1,000. I think that's everything I have for now. I am going to start another video right after this one. I've got 3. This will make the second one, and then I'll do one more. That'll be 3. I will be doing my live this Saturday at 6. But after this Saturday, I'm going to Friday night at 6. Because my son said he wants me free for Saturdays. So he suggested I do Friday nights instead of Saturdays. So that's what I'm going to do. So this will be my last Saturday live. And then the following week, we'll go to Fridays at 6. All right, I think that's everything. I'll let you see the skeletons again. And we will see you on the next video. Bye for now.